Oh.
Well, when he goes after it like he is here, oh, if this is up, it's good.
Whoa.
I mean, that is a monster hit right there. He carried that more than 350 yards.
Yeah, horrible. What's up, Psycho? What's up, buddy?
Either misjudged the win or simply just pulled the wrong club, Frank.
Gonna take some skill now.
Even with that par, will drop down on the leaderboard.
No.
Time to change gears. Birdie time.
Frank, a fifth consecutive par 4 here at the U.S. Open. This is the 14th hole, and I'm guessing by the time you set foot on this tee, you'll know exactly where your game is at.
Oh, this one here, great reward for someone that's driving the ball well. If you can drive it, down the left middle, avoid that little one-pot bunker in the middle of the fairway, you're going to certainly shorten this hole up. And then you can start to use the contours of this hole too, that bend right to left. And 546 yards becomes much shorter than what you would think.
Come on, 400.
They'll be happy with that. In the fairway, now a good chance to attack this hole. Frank, what do you want to do with the approach here at the 14th?
Just use that, the mounding that's sort of supplied there in front of you, the right side of the screen, maybe kick it towards it. There is a, sort of runoff area to the left, but then all of a sudden you're in the sand. So keep the ball slightly right of center. This looks like it's going to find the target.
Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on that. Easy birdie.
So a tester from 4 feet.
Oh, come on.
Can't birdie them all, Rich.
Settles in over the putt. Frank, how does that par help his cause?
It certainly doesn't hurt it.
Third place.
167 yards on this hole. It's the 15th at the U.S. Open. Nice little par 3.
Oh, fun hole. Well bunkered with that. Once again, a bunker on a dominant side of the green. This time the right side, and one little pokey bunker there on the left side. Green's big enough. A few little contours in this green. Magnificent view, of course, but it's fun to have a hole that's not overly long. There's a bunker over there.
I think he's headed for it. That's well played. Now a good look at birdie. Birdie putt coming up. Had a par on this hole yesterday. Frank, this game will drive you crazy.
Yeah, you can do so many things right,
Far today.
and then just something so simple, completely wrong.
Far. Close it, Come on.
Trying to grind out a par here. Needs it.
I could edit and go, tune in next time.
That is a solid par putt. Getting set to take on the finishing holes here at Chambers Bay. How do you do it in the right way, Frank?
Well, when you look down this fairway, obviously everything slopes left to right. That makes this hole actually play a little bit more of a dogleg to the right, even though it doesn't look it. And then, of course, that green up ahead, it's like a tabletop. So precision here is absolutely paramount.
A drive. Just tattooed that.
That's dude though.
Frank, now a pretty short shot here into the 16th.
Yeah, green, anything other than flat, very narrow, skinny green. It also slopes left to right. You can use that to your advantage.
Well, this one should be safely on deck here. And that's how the game is played, right there.
He's just making it look so easy. That birdie coming up, formality.
Well, very impressive and on the move right now. Now to the 17th, par 3 here at Chambers Bay.
Yeah, they say beached at 16, that's the name. This one's called derailed. So you imagine coming down the stretch of a US Open, exactly what you're going to require. That's your best golf. And you're going to need your best tee shot here at this par 3. It mightn't be overly long, but when you look at that green just sitting up there perched, this one you do not want to make a mistake in.
Just a pure strike and a perfect result. He'll have a good look at birdie now.
I need a hole in one.
And this would be nice. 2 straight birdies. Oh yeah, birdie, Frank, and another shot closer.
Sniffing in the right direction.
Now to the 18th hole, Frank, everyone wants to finish in style.
Yeah, the home hole here, once again you head back to just a wonderful view, and you realize that Chambers Bay was designed as a walking golf course, and it was designed to have fun and test every department of your game. 18 will do that. It probably gives you more trouble on both sides of the hole than any other hole on the golf course. That's a ginormous tee shot.
Playing his second shot here at the par 5. That one's running so hot. Frank, now only 2 shots back.
And all of a sudden put the name back into the mix just when we thought it might be too late.
There you have it. The second round is complete. Another solid effort put together, and it shows on the scorecard.
And after 2 rounds, you
That
really
is
start
how
to
you
see
do it.
not only who's playing well, but who's consistent.
Heckler. Fuck. Jackass.
EA Sports and the United States Golf Association are proud to present a national championship. Today, it's live third-round coverage of the United States Open Championship. Good contact, good result. Frank, the USGA was determined to hold a U.S. Open in the state of Washington. It had never hosted one before.
And it's determined, too, to go to sites that are more natural. And we saw that with Pinehurst in 2014, the restoration by Corin Crenshaw, and we're seeing it with Chambers Bay. These are golf courses, I think, that any level of players can go out and play, rather than the U.S. Opens of the sort of the 80s and the 90s that were just so stringent.
Well, you can hear it right off the center of the club face. This has a chance to be close. That would be a great look at birdie. Par yesterday. Now for birdie. That had to really hurt, Frank, because it looked good all the way.
Well, this will test his mettle.
Locked in on the read and the speed.
Well, the fourth hole looks like it's going to claim another victim. Even par currently.
Bad news is, that's a bogey. The good news, still tied for the lead.
Yeah, he's the only one disappointed. The rest of the field aren't. He made it a real cat fight.
Frank, it's kind of fun to swing away on an elevated tee like this, the fifth here at Chambers Bay.
It looks straight away. It certainly does. And under 500 yards, so it gives you a chance, plus that elevation. You should be able to knock one down there. The whole pinch is in, though, with those bunkers left and right. And there's just one bunker in the front of this green, and that, as you can guess, should be avoided.
Be careful. They call this hole free fall. Frank couldn't ask for anything more.
Just the lie there, too. It is sitting up like it's teed up.
Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag. Safely on deck.
Good clean contact and a nice result, and a chance for birdie coming up.
It's no snack though.
Them and stacking them right now. 6 under par for the tournament. Ready to tee off here at the 6th. Frank, where are you looking to land the ball off the tee here?
Well, as long as it's not in the rough, the bunkers, well, there's no trees here, really. That little green strip, that runway down there, another hole that bends to the right, but find the fairway. The fairway's wide enough. You've got a pretty good idea exactly where you want to go. And once again, this is one of the shorter par 4s. So good drive here, just a short iron out.
Good strike, good lie, good chance to attack the pin.
Well, it's going to take a good one here, considering what they've already gone through, Rich. Right now, that green is going to look very small, so it's going to take a good shot here to give himself an opportunity.
Some really poor play to this point. That's how you play the game, right there. Stick it in close and then knock in the birdie. Frank going for another birdie here.
Just to get on a real roll.
that's a birdie. Well, Frank, this is what a U.S. Open is all about. A long, tough par 4 up the hill.
Yeah, just a beast. And it's a dogleg ride on top of that. There's more humps and bumps and all this than a dermatologist would ever dream of down there.
Oh.
Not quite what he wanted. Tee shot is in the bunker. Missed the fairway in the fairway bunker now.
It's not all gloom and doom, though. Lip isn't too high. A good swing here still shouldn't be a problem.
That should be pretty good right there. On the safe side. We just saw a player in total control of what he's doing. Didn't miss a green in regulation all day long. This can be a cruel game at times. Well, that would have been a bonus had it gone in, but still, reasonable chance for par here.
Yeah, there's no damage. You're not going to birdie every hole.
No problems there.
Yeah, keeps the round going, keeps the momentum on his side.
Now to the second par 5 of the round here at Chambers Bay and the U.S. Open. It's a long one.
Yeah, it's a beast. You miss this fairway, you could be hitting all day long, and of course that's going to rack up a fairly healthy score. Meanwhile, hit the fairway there. Only the longest hitters will reach this par 5 and 2, but still a good chance, even with a wedge, to make a birdie because the green slopes back to the player.
Well, that's the way you draw it up here at the 8th. You want to get it out there. He's done that, and he's kept it in the fairway. And now the second shot here at this par 5. Couldn't have done much better than that. Eagle is very possible. Settles in over the putt.
Holy shit. Oh. Oh man, that just got. I probably.
Really hitting on all cylinders now. 9 under for the tournament. Frank, that front page of the leaderboard has been looking good all week.
You're exactly right, Rich. I think our winner is certainly going to come from that list right now. I'm excited for tomorrow's final round.
Racing golf cart. Final round. Yep. Go.
EA Sports and the United States Golf Association are proud to present a national championship. Today, it's live final round coverage of the 115th U.S. Open Championship. Frank, did you hear the sound of that coming off the club face?
It was like a cannon.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Shit.
And the tee shot ends up in the bunker. Setting up for the shot from the sand. On the green and looking at a birdie opportunity. Birdie chance here. Very long putt, though.
Got to be a little careful if it gets away on him.
Very well done. Almost made it.
Yeah, there'll be no stress for the next one.
Been pretty good all day from this distance. Just trying to take care of business. They'll take it. That's a par.
Luckily, I gave myself a little
Stepping up to
wiggle
the tee
room
here
if I
at the
can.
11th, Frank.
It looks straightforward. You see a big dune in the middle of the fairway. You can really take that out of play. Get it down there as far as you can. You're going to need to. And then from there on in, it's really just trying to find out exactly where you want to land that second shot so that you can get it on the right level. Oh, that's fine.
This has really been a challenge all day long with these winds coming from different directions, changing speeds. It's going from 15 upwards to 25 miles per hour. Really a test for the players.
I'm silent. You can't hear me? I should have the game up loud.
Frank, this is good golfing weather. Nice strong breeze.
How about now? Uh-oh, uh-oh. Come on, there we go, there we go. Oh, there we go. Holy shit.
What a display of shot making this has been, Frank.
Oh, the incredible approach shot there. The easiest of birdies coming up.
Oh, that's crazy.
They par
shit
yesterday.
That's going on.
This one for birdie.
Crazy lucky. All right, cool.
Putting up some impressive numbers out here now. 9 under for the tournament. The 12th here at Chambers Bay is known as the Narrows. What's the play here, Frank?
2, really. You could just sort of iron it down there, have a little wedge or a pitch in there with no sweat whatsoever. Or, if you want to have a little bit of fun, if you can drive it over that bunker that's just short left of this green, you might just putt for an eagle.
My luck, I'm going to go over the damn hole.
Tugged that one a little bit offline to the left. He'll pay a bit of a price because that rough is fairly thick. Not missing by much today, but enough to again be in the bunker. Digs in, ready for the bunker shot.
Yeah, second shot here. Just trying to aim a little bit behind that ball, an inch or two.
Shit, I am screwed.
Well, Frank, these winds have not at all subsided. Still a challenge.
Yeah, the same for everybody, and that's where you've just got to adjust your own mental part. Golf course was going to be difficult when you teed off. It's certainly no different now. This is like side
there's
position,
no timer.
shot after shot, right at the flag.
Just dialed in.
Oh, no.
Man,
Just pushed it.
Figure that line
that
out.
hurts. Just a tap in to finish the hole. Did the job right there. With just 6 holes left to play here at the U.S. Open, we arrive at the 13th. It's a dogleg par 4 to the right.
And in a US Open, obviously 534 yards means if you make a mistake off the tee, the chances of making the 4 here are minimal. So fairway first, it is one of the wider fairways on the golf course. You're still going to have a lengthy second shot, and you must avoid the bunker that guards the front of the screen.
He has given this one the full treatment. Perfect release through the ball. And this shot is on the fairway, over 300 yards. Frank, this one's not looking good.
Yeah, certainly not down the fairway line, heading toward the rough.
Pretty good result right there, considering.
It looked rough all the way.
Exactly.
Rich, really did.
Frank, you like his chances to walk away with a par here?
Well, with a good shot, Rich, yeah, that's certainly on the cards in that. And you think you just write a par down at the end of the hole. Don't tell anyone about it. It certainly won't affect the scorecard at the end of the day. So that's the goal right here.
Solid play, heart of the green. Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus. That's a nice confidence builder right there. You make those for par, and you keep things steady. Frank, a 5th consecutive par 4 here at the U.S. Open. This is the 14th hole, and I'm guessing by the time you set foot on this tee, you'll know exactly where your game is at.
Oh, this one here, great reward for someone that's driving the ball well. If you can drive it, down the left middle, avoid that little one-pot bunker in the middle of the fairway, you can certainly shorten this hole up. And then you can start to use the contours of the shot too, that bend right to left. And 546 yards becomes much shorter than what you would think.
Oh, no. 440, though.
Well, we've seen this before today in the bunker. 99.23564 recurring. That's what I make it. Another good swing, and it looks like, Frank, another really good shot.
Didn't get enough backspin on it. No.
So the second of the par 4 goes begging, and now I'll have to rely on the short game.
Yeah, but a short game, as we all know, can redeem a lot of mistakes. See if he does it here.
Oh.
Even par currently.
And he has it.
A good putt redeems all.
167 yards on this hole. It's the 15th at the U.S. Open. Nice little par 3.
Oh, fun hole. Well bunkered with that. Once again, a bunker on a dominant side of the green. This time the right side. And one little pokey bunker there on the left side. Green's big enough. A few little contours in this green. Magnificent view, of course. But it's fun to have a hole that's not overly long.
Uh-oh.
On the 15th green in regulation, but not yet in the hole. This is about a 30-footer, and he'll look at it from a couple of different angles just to try to get a feel for it.
Oh, how did that miss?
Are you kidding me? I mean, that one was dead center. Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read. Has his par. Now to the 3-hole finishing stretch here at Chambers Bay, and we get it started with a relatively short par 4. It's a 423-yard hole, the 16th, Frank.
Being slightly to the right, there's a huge bunker all the way down the right side that sort of starts, I don't know, maybe about 100 yards off the tee, goes all the way to the green. You go right, and then you realize why this hole is called beached.
Still here, just give me 1 second. Yeah, you can play with other people, dude. I play with other people all the time. Just, your progress doesn't get saved, though. So I'm doing careers so I can up all my stats for my online character. Uh-oh. That's a fucked up swing.
A great way to start a hole, nicely placed in the fairway. Frank, what's the danger here on the approach to the 16th, considering the green is really pretty small?
Well, obviously it's a short par 4, so you know that the problem is going to happen up ahead, and that's exactly what it does. This is probably one of the smallest, narrowest greens at Chambers Bay, and you can see it slopes dramatically from left to right. That has to be taken into consideration with the second shot.
Stop.
Playing this par 4, still not on the green after that second shot.
Yeah, you
That's still not done.
For almost all of
A
them.
good
There might
third
be
shot,
one that you
maybe
don't
get
have
away
to.
here with par.
Pretty good shot right there.
No, it's not too hard. Look at my score.
And
It's
getting
too
ready
hard.
for the putt.
Someone's reading this thing hard.
That was a good-looking putt, just not falling right now.
Sadly, he's going to be disappointed.
Bogey or shit.
That's a bogey. Pressure's beginning to rise here. 17th hole of the U.S. Open at Chambers Bay. And this one, Frank, the par 3 will require a really good shot.
It's amazing how many U.S. Opens have great 17th hole. I think of Winged Foot, par 3, 17th, even Marion, par 3. This one will certainly fit in the same vein. It's named Derailed, and it will derail many a player trying to win a U.S. Open.
Bro, I already won the U.S. Open. Played.
Oh, solid strike right in the heart of the green.
He's knocked it on the green, but not in a great position. This is a difficult chance coming up here. Long birdie try. Came to the putt, excited to make birdie. Now, settle for par.
Yeah, a little change in the attitude right now. When you've let one go, you've got to really knuckle down there and make sure you don't drop a shot. It's important that this one goes in. Now, that was a tricky one, but it's in.
Now to the 18th hole. Frank, everyone wants to finish in style.
Yeah, the home hole here, you know, once again you head back to just a wonderful view, and you realise that Chambers Bay was designed as a walking golf course, and it was designed to have fun and test. Oh, he is winding this one up. Does he have the power though? Smokes it. There's always advantage of hitting it further than most, Rich, and straighter than most. When you put the two together, it's just straight up a head start.
Frank, that ball's sitting up like it's on plush carpeting.
Rich, if you and I had lies like that every time, we'd still be playing this game for a living.
You can't hide the flagstick from that man.
He is just unbelievable. That never deviated offline.
Really hitting on all cylinders now. 9 under for the tournament. That has to feel so good. A big championship victory.
That's how you do it right there. That's cool. Thanks, Juice Box. Want to join the party? Chill for a little bit? That's all I'm doing. I was just starting the stream up to talk to people.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, it's live opening round coverage of the Mid-Season Classic.
He's going for a little extra.
Wow. John Daly, take a back seat, big fella. How about that drive?
Has it stopped yet? It's still going.
Nicely played shot, about 310 yards down the fairway.
Second shot. Surely not.
Oh, can't hide the flagstick from that man. So a tester from 4 feet. Has it now sitting at 2 under par for the tournament. Moving on to the 12th hole now, par 4, 439 yards.
Oh, I'm not even going with the fucking fairway now. I'm just gonna try to hit it over all this shit.
It is a windy day out here, Frank. My hat just blew off. This is going to affect the players' shots, that's for sure.
Baby. Within trees.
You know, this is not heading in the right direction.
No, it looks like it's going to be in the rough.
Stupid. Looks like it went
We
directly
moved
in
that one out
direction.
there, but he is not going to like the lie.
That moved down in the rough.
Second shot coming out of the rough here. How about that shot? From that lie to get it that close, tremendous effort. Not a gimme, but well within his range. Starting to move on this leaderboard now, Frank.
It's got a nice look to it. Another who's who.
Let's go down now to hole number 13. Frank, it's only the first round, but you're a believer that these can be as important as the final round.
Well, if you get yourself in contention, Rich, then obviously you get the momentum much easier, and the feeling of being in the hunt. That's going to give you the adrenaline rush, and you'll breeze through 4 rounds. Grab the fire extinguisher. Put out that ball is on fire. It's melting going through the air.
Holy shit.
This is when the game is fun, Frank, when you get one high in the air and you have a down breeze and you just watch it stays in the air forever.
That's,
be the hang time on that.
Beautiful shot. That is tight.
Unbelievable. That is one to savor for the rest of the round.
Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus. Well, that may have gotten the leader's attention. Into the top 10 with an eagle.
They had to have heard that roar.
Now at the par 3 14th, over another body of water.
Why would you
Frank,
mind it?
you could make some
Literally.
big numbers on this golf course. I would think if you walk out of here today having shot under par, you have to be really happy.
Certainly is big boy golf playing around
Oh,
the cliffs
God.
at Lighthouse Point, Rich. This is another example here at this beefy par 3, 240 yards. You can see Lake Zimmer protects the front of this green and to the right.
Fringe.
That's obviously
I'm
where
on
they get
the
all the
fringe.
irrigation water from. But it's enough green left of the flag here. That's really what you've got to be looking at, that front left section.
Oh, come on.
So he didn't hit the green in regulation, but he still has a reasonably good chance to save his par about 10 feet away. This from about 10 feet. Hard-fought par right there. Rich Lerner back at Lighthouse Point with Frank Nobilo. We're at the 15th hole. Frank, a relatively short par 4, 387 yards.
Yeah, finally we get one under 400 yards. A little bit of trouble off the tee to be avoided. Bunker left and that little pot bunker on the right. But missed those.
Top bunker.
And really, this is a very much a scoring opportunity.
He makes a great pass at the golf ball. It's powerful, but it's rhythmic at the same time. Frank couldn't ask for anything more.
Just the lie there, too. It is sitting up like it's teed up. Should be safely on deck.
Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on that. Easy birdie.
It's a very makeable putt here. He is currently 5 under for his round. Racking him and stacking him right now. 6 under par for the tournament. Well, Frank, round 1 in the books. Look who's on top of the leaderboard.
And that's with some strong play today. They don't really need to look back. Strong play heading into the second round tomorrow.
Oh. Not doing too bad. Scuba diving for golf balls. Wish that was a mini game on here. That'd be the shit. Thanks, Lee. Appreciate it, buddy.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, it's live second-round coverage of the mid-season classic.
Uh-oh.
This, the second shot here at the par 4.
Shit. All right, Lee, we'll talk to you later, buddy.
This would be nice. 2 straight birdies.
Hit me up in the daytime. I'm about to go back to work. Or say hit me up in the morning when you wake up and shit.
Frank, that birdie will help the cause. Time to make a move. The closing stretch here at number 16, par 3, 241 yards.
A bit. That would have stuck. Okay, there we go. Taking crazy pills. Uh-oh. Well, maybe.
Well, you can hear it right off the center of the club face. This has a chance to be close. Well, that's how you do it. Hit it close, take the pressure off that putt. That one should be no problem. This for another birdie on this hole on the week. Who knows? It is a 4-round tournament, setting himself up for a good weekend, maybe a great one. The young star makes his birdie. Just pulverize that golf ball. Great line. What a great shot. He has really hit it a long way. And he steps up to take this shot from the fairway. Frank, over the course of the last 15 years or so, there have been a number of initiatives within the game of golf just to try to grow the sport.
Yeah, we've seen the PGA Junior League, which is a series of competitions, obviously for juniors to play. But the first tee really is worldwide now, just to try and introduce players from all over the world into the game of golf. They're introduced with club professionals. They learn skills that are essential really to play the game of golf. But in 2014 was a real step, what I think, in the right direction to showcase the junior talent around the world with the drive, chip and putt, where you actually get a chance to play the drive, chip and putt final at Augusta National, the home of the Masters.
Imagine young kids, boys and girls, 8 years old, 11 years old, being able to go home and tell their friends, tell their families, hey, I have something in common with Jack Nicklaus, with Arnold Palmer, with Phil Mickelson, with Tiger Woods. I won at Augusta National Golf Club.
Fucked up, McElroy. You let Gunny ahead of you. Uh-oh.
Game's
they
about
didn't like
rhythm.
the swing, but
when
it
you
worked.
have good rhythm, it just looks effortless. to hit the ball 300 yards through the air. That easy.
This is some drive. I'm reminded of the old Phillies baseball announcer, Harry Callis, who used to say, "That ball is out of here." Not terrible, but not his best.
Yeah, outside chance really for birdie, but really it was a rather poor approach shot.
Might be. Could be.
Holy shit. Okay.
That is a cross-country putt right there.
Up and over the ridge. That's a seagull. Well, Rich, 2 rounds in the books, and it's easy to see why the leaders are on top of that leaderboard.
Excellent performance, but still a long ways to go in this tournament. Frank, it's been quite a journey to this point, but here we are, the 18th hole at Lighthouse Point.
It looks like a dogleg left, or it should play like a dogleg left. You might stand on that tee and think that you can take the direct line.
You can't get there from here, can you?
Good old main terminology there. So the goal really is to somehow find that fairway down the right. And, of course, it all depends on how far you fly that tee shot on the line you take. From there on in, just a short iron and maybe a chance to get another birdie and finish with a smile on your face.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, it's live third-round coverage of the Mid-Season Classic.
Oh, is it this one again? Nah.
These winds have held up all day long, definitely playing a part in the shot making we're seeing out there today.
Oh, I blast it. Oh no. Oh,
no. This could be trouble. This one is way offline, headed towards those out of bounds stakes.
Did I go out of bounds? Oh, okay. Come on. Broke the game, y'all.
Well, this is a humbling game, isn't it, Frank? That's out of bounds, and it'll cost him a shot. Now on his third shot after being penalized for going out of bounds.
Yeah, tough break, really, Rich, on that last shot. It just got away from him.
Fourth shot, wants to get this close.
What?
Seems to like it. Headed for the fat part of the green. That is an excellent play right there. The approach, giving him another good look. Shouldn't be a problem here. Bogey there, Frank, but really not a big deal as we look at the leaderboard. On to the 13th, and Frank, I love golf courses where you run into something you've never seen before. I have never played a par 5 of 700 or more yards. Here it is. Good tee shot, good lie, and now a good chance to take advantage here on this hole. Okay, the second shot now at this par 5.
Oh, if this is up, it's good.
Man.
Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
Terrific golf shot, and now that for an easy birdie. Made par yesterday, this one for birdie. Pretty much doing everything right this week. 11 under for the tournament. Par 3 14th, headed over Lake Zimmer. Old man Zimmer was a legend in these parts here in Maine at Lighthouse Point. All you want here, Frank, at 240 yards.
Uh-oh. Okay.
Midway through this back 9, could use this birdie here at the 14th. Locked in on the read and the speed.
Great, too.
Beautiful. The round continues at Lighthouse Point, and Frank, the 15th hole is a par 4, only 387 yards.
Rich, that tee shot there has shortened up this hole considerably. It's made a tough par 4 into, well, we'll see, but it looks like a very birdieable hole now.
You hit it right where you want. Now he has a good chance to attack that hole location. Chance for birdie after that beautiful shot. Makeable putt right here, currently sitting at 1 under for the round. So the dominant performance continues.
Yeah, we're watching 2 tournaments right now, the one at the top and the rest.
Frank, in golf, there's nothing quite like the final round of a hotly contested championship, and this one could be a doozy.
And there's nothing quite like that leaderboard I'm looking at right now. We are going to have some amazing golf. This one is going to have to be won.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, it's live final round coverage of the Mid-Season Classic. Frank, did you hear the sound of that coming off the club face?
It was like a cannon.
Great strike and a great result. Sitting up, good chance to attack the flag. Looks like he's going to have a go at it here at the par 5, his second shot. Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
And it makes the green in regulation. Birdie here yesterday, trying to do it again today. In the hole for birdie. Now to the par 3 14th. It is 240 yards. What a golf course, Frank. I mean, this tests the best in the world. I'm talking about McIlroy and Jordan Spieth and Ricky Fowler. 700-yard par 5s and nearly 600-yard par 4s. This is all you want.
It certainly is, and that's why the total yardage of this golf course is nearly 7,700 yards. This par 3 just a beast at 240 yards. One thing you want to do, though, is avoid Lake Zimmer, that big body of water to the right. If anything, though, look at the green. It shapes a little to the right, so you can use that left side of the green, which is away from the lake. It's a smart way to play this.
Good putt. Rich Lerner back at Lighthouse Point with Frank Nobilo. We're at the 15th hole. Frank, a relatively short par 4, 387 yards.
Yeah, finally we get one under 400 yards. A little bit of trouble off the tee to be avoided. Bunker left and that little pot bunker on the right. But missed those. And really, this is a very much a scoring opportunity.
Goodness, he pumped it, he thumped it, he jumped it. What a drive. Well, he's going to have to hit the same club a lot harder or just hit another one. Good chance now for a birdie. That was an outstanding play.
Well, it's almost a guarantee there after that shot.
Simple, solid, and he'll take it.
But one that you need to make.
Final par 3 on the backside. It's the 16th, 241 yards. Time to make a move as we are in the finishing stretch here.
When you give the scorecard a cursory look, you might think 240-something yards is a difficult hole, but this plays quite a bit downhill, so it plays more around the 200-yard mark. A fairly generous green, protected by the bunker.
Good looking shot right here. Had a birdie here yesterday in their close. Great opportunity for another one. This one just requires a little bit of focus. Oh yeah, he's made it for a birdie. 17th hole is another par 5 over 600 yards. You get a terrific view of Juniata Crossway Bridge just ahead. And Frank, if you jump over that bridge, you can get a dynamite lobster roll at Nielsen's Lobster Shack. I don't know if you've ever had it.
Oh,
but
it's one of the best.
It just adds to sort of the charm of this area. But what a hole this is.
S-shaped par 5. You can see it bending to the right off the tee, and then the hole starts to go the other way. Magnificent view of the bridge you're just referring to. Reachable for the longest hitters, but once again, avoid the bunkers, and they're all down the right side.
For what, Zoe?
Second shot coming up here at the par 5.
And this This is not heading in the right direction.
Well, it looks like it's going to be in the rough. Wouldn't call it a great approach shot, but it still ends up in the fringe.
A little bit of magic from here. This hole's not over.
On the green, and a chance for birdie. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Well, at last we're at number 18, and Frank, I have really enjoyed this golf course, and now when you see the lighthouse in the distance, it really makes it that much more special.
It is. The beacon will always take you home, and speaking of home, this finishing hole, it bends to the left. A good tee shot will somehow find the fairway and just leave you a short iron in, and of course, you make 3 here, and then that smile's going to light up like a beacon. He's loading up on it.
Look at the coil there. Wow, what impact. Absolutely crushed it.
Whoa, that is long.
He has just hammered this drive here at the 18th, and now he is in a really good position to make a birdie here on the final hole. This is a good-looking shot. Oh, can't hide the flagstick from that man.
Damn it.
To win the mid-season classic. Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie, and what a day it's been.
Rich, it came down to just a shot or two here or there, but we were treated some amazing golf this week.
Just one player standing, and that was earned, well-deserved, beautifully played.
I thought it was pretty lucky. I got first. I keep missing these badass shots though. I mean, some of it's luck because I'm getting close to it in the first place, but then when I need the luck, it goes to garbage. Six under 66. I'm number 1. Nice. We'll keep going. Got any new shit? No. I know, man. I have to do this on all these. Sorry, it'll be boring for a second. Well, I guess it's already boring, but cosmetic, but still. Here we go. Let's get it started again.
NBC Golf Channel on EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today it's live opening round coverage of the Arizona Summer Classic.
Uh-oh.
Oh, solid strike right in the heart of the green.
Well, that is an exceptional shot on the green and in position for a birdie.
Yeah, that's a formality now.
Settles in over the putt. You can see why this player has been compared to a young Rory McIlroy, featured golfer making birdie and now sitting comfortably inside that cut line.
Rory McIlroy. Hypoallergenic version has less hair.
Frank, they say you have to ride the wind. Boy, he got all of that one.
Got every ounce out of the conditions.
Second shot from 100 out.
Oh, come on. Going back.
That is classy.
They got a chance of going in.
Get it honed in.
Frank going for another birdie here.
Just to get on a real roll.
Well, continuing to move in the right direction now to 2 under for the championship. Back down now to hole number 6. Frank, this is a very nice start to the round. Couple of birdies on the scorecard, looks extremely solid.
Yeah, it looks well poised actually to have a very good round today.
Paying attention like a little kid at school, Frank. That baby's sitting up.
Sitting up. It's got the best view as well. You don't even need binoculars from where that ball is.
Can't hide the flagstick from that man.
He is just unbelievable. That never deviated offline.
Oh, come on.
Just singes the edge, Frank.
Yeah, but at least he's burning the edges. You know you're hitting good putts.
So they'll tap in. Frank, you can see by the reaction, it has been that kind of week. Just a few too many pars. On to the par 3 7th, 215 yards from that back tee box, Frank.
This hole hasn't really changed. Still has that V-shaped green where it's very narrow in the front. A high-flying shot in here that carries that front edge, and you'll find the further and further you go back there, the more receptive and that green starts to widen. This looks like it's going to find the target.
Just wearing out the center of the club face. Hasn't missed a shot, hasn't missed a green in regulation all day long.
That might go unnoticed, Rich, but that birdie just sneak inside the top 15.
Frank, the par 4 8th, this is a good hole.
It is a dog leg to the left, forces the player to go out the right, and this will play every inch of its yardage, which is over 470 yards. Green's still pretty much the same with that false front, unless there's a flag position in the front. You're really going to have to fly at least 20 yards or so into that green, otherwise that ball is going to run towards the front.
Well, that's the way you draw it up here at the 8th. You want to get it out there. He's done that, and he's kept it in the fairway. Ready for his second shot, trying to knock it on the green. That's a solid shot here into the 8th hole, and a good chance now for another birdie. Not a gimme, but well within his range. Needs a few more of those. That was a good birdie.
Yeah, this time that one gets him in the top 10.
There you have it, Frank. First round is complete. What are your thoughts, partner?
Rich, I think anyone inside the current top 10 of that leaderboard is certainly well placed to go on and take this championship.
What's up, Panther? Dog's sitting by my chair, passed out. Green, kicking the box.
NBC Golf Channel on EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today it's live second-round coverage of the Arizona Summer Classic. Set in the Sonoran Desert and surrounded by the majestic McDowell Mountains, we're at the stadium course at TPC Scottsdale in Arizona. Hello again and welcome. Rich Slaughter alongside Frank Nobilo, set to bring you all the action for today's event. Frank, when you think about the TPC Scottsdale, what's the first thing that comes to your mind?
The golf course has been radically changed in 2014, but it still hasn't lost its luster. Really, it's just been updated like the game itself for these young, strong players of the modern era.
Well, he pays a price for that.
Yeah, when you don't see the top of the ball in the rough, you know it's not sitting pretty. You need a bit of force to extract one out of there.
Terrific golf shot. And now that for an easy birdie. Birdie putt coming up. Had a par on this hole yesterday. Excellent read for birdie to move to 5 under for the tournament. Now at the par 4 11th, Frank, I really like this hole.
Well, you might be the only one, Rich, because this is an absolute scorecard wrecker. Water all the way down the left side. There's 2 bunkers. Don't worry about that. They're not off the tee. They're around the green. They protect the left front and the back. If you think you can bail out down the right side, well, you could find cactus and all sorts of crazy things down the right. And believe me, go down there, more than anything, they'll wreck your scorecard as well.
Missed that one, and it is going towards the rough.
Oh, it's a good kick. It's only in the first cut. That's not too bad.
Frank, I like the way he sort of starts his swing a little bit on the outside and then drops it right on plane. Another good swing, and it looks like, Frank, another really good shot.
Oh.
I mean, that's how the game is played, right there.
He's just making it look so easy. That birdie coming up, formality.
And that birdie will help the cause. Par 3 12 may not be as famous as the par 3 16th, but Frank, you think this may be a tougher and even better hole?
We see more bogeys and double bogeys here on 12 than 16 will ever see, and courtesy of the water behind and to the right of the screen. If you're going to bail out, find one of those bunkers. Well, a good bunker player obviously can get it up and down, but it's still no snack trying to record your par 3 at 12.
Early part of this back nine and a good approach shot. Now we'll have this for birdie. Locked in on the read and the speed.
Oh.
Wow, he got robbed, Frank.
No, it's
Damn
like
right I
kissing
got
your
robbed.
mother-in-law.
So just a formality here.
This is your mother-in-law.
That's a solid par. Still in it, Frank. Par 5 13th, chance for birdie or maybe even eagle if you're bold and brave enough, but also, Frank, chance for disaster here?
Well, there is. Water very much in play down the right side. There's a bunker down the left, too. If you finish up in that, there's no way you're going for this par 5 and 2. Then it becomes a little bit of a zigzag mission. The second shot either has to be hit down the right side, just skirting that bunker in the front, or it has to be all carry.
Excellent drive, Frank, right where you want to be. Second from an excellent lie. Really good distance control there, playing well to his strengths. These putts keep the round together. Wow, and with that eagle, Frank, now only 2 shots back.
All of a sudden put the name back into the mix just when we thought it might be too late.
At the 14th now, it's a par 4.
And a dogleg left once again. The bunker on the left side's been pushed out to the fairway to really make you think whether or not you can carry that. It's a lengthy second shot because it's going to play a little bit uphill. And this green is well protected on the left side with the 2 bunkers.
Frank, this one's going too far left, it looks like.
Yeah, it was fine there for a little while, but if it keeps going left, it's doomed.
You have to think he'll be happy with that, given that it looked like it was headed right for the rough.
Yeah, it looked like that was the only place it was going to finish. But, well, it's a little bit unexplainable. Let's see what he does from here now. Lucky break.
Seems to like it. Headed for the fat part of the green. Midway through this back nine, could use this birdie here at the 14th. Par yesterday. Now for birdie. That was a nice birdie, and no doubt he's feeling pretty good about his position on this leaderboard.
A series of good holes in a row has got him to this point.
First, please.
NBC Golf Channel on EA Sports, in association with the PGA
Thank
Tour,
you.
proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, it's live third-round coverage of the Arizona Summer Classic.
Uh-oh.
80 yards to the flagstick, Frank. Players still fighting the strong winds out there today. Sit down. Get down.
Oh, this is gone.
Shit.
So the second of the par 4 goes begging, and now I'll have to rely on the short game.
Yeah, but a short game, as we all know, can redeem a lot of mistakes. See if he does it here.
Well, that's what the great ones do. From the rough, they use their skill and their strength to get it out and get it close. Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus.
Oh, come on.
Good effort right there. Almost made it. Just a little tap in here. Not the best stuff we've seen today, that's for sure.
Yeah, bogeys aren't going to cut it, especially when you should be making a move in the other direction.
Now to the second hole, and Frank, what can you tell us about this par 4?
A new tee has been added, lengthening this hole 30-plus yards. Plus, what used to be just one bunker on the right side of the screen has changed to a little pot bunker, and the addition of 2 bunkers on the left side. Still a semi-blind tee shot, and the hole just bends softly to the left. Another very good par 4 here at TPC Scottsdale.
Frank, this is a way to make golf easy when you can hit it that deep.
Oh, I'm going to say, I know that first number's a 3. I'm guessing the second one's a 2. Let's call it 320.
Well, whatever you want, baby. It was a good shot.
Should be safely on deck.
Beautiful approach shot there and a good chance to take advantage. Now this for birdie, came away with par in the previous round.
Oh, that was nasty.
That's an outrage right there. I mean, if there's a high commission of golfdom, we need to consult them right now because it's just simply not fair, Frank. It's not.
I think the people above are frowning on the people below.
Now on to the third, first par 5 on the course here at TPC Scottsdale.
Yeah, the length of the hole hasn't really changed. Used to be 2 fairway bunkers down the left, now there's only 1. Still a hazard that runs down the right side. A strategic hold if you can't make this par 5 and 2, and a brand new green that has been completely changed.
Outstanding tee shot.
Yeah, ball sitting up. You don't have to worry about the wind or anything there. You just take a full-blooded cut at the second shot from here.
That one is bunker bound, it looks like. Well, a bit unfortunate in the bunker, Frank.
Well, it'll be interesting to see what his bunker plays like.
Great knees, great hands in this shot.
Yeah, touch. You have to have that feel. You have something between the ball and the club face, so it's a different feel, but you also have to have imagination.
On the green in regulation. You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point.
Oh!
That had to really hurt, Frank, because it looked good all the way.
Well, this will test his mettle.
Trying to move
Gotta
on
get
with
back
a par in his
zone.
pocket.
Auto zone.
Pars don't hurt at this point, do they, Frank?
Back in the auto
Especially
zone.
when there's only 2 people in front of you. Now in third.
Here now at the par 3 fourth. Frank, what's the setup here?
Plays a little downhill, so it won't play its full 180 yards. You can perhaps take one club off the decision off the tee. The green, as you can see now, is a little wider than what it was deep. The bunkering, though, is certainly excellent there. A little pop bunker on the right side, one there if you come up a little short,
on the right there.
and there's another one on the left side should you pull your
One
tee
over there
shot.
on the left side. That watch out for the pop bunker.
Well, this one should be safely on deck here.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Frank landed it on the green.
It was never going to stop.
No, no chance. Frank, you like his chances to walk away with a par here?
Well, with a good shot, Rich, yeah, that's certainly on the cards in that. And you think you just write a par down at the end of the hole, don't tell anyone about it. It certainly won't affect the scorecard at the end of the day. So that's the goal right here.
Yes, it will. It'll be down the point. You don't know how to play golf. You're announcing golf. You don't know how to play it. No wonder y'all go with that. Oh!
Been this way
that
all
was
day.
mine.
Airtight, no mistakes. Solid shot.
And yet another green in regulation.
So they'll tap in.
Yeah, I guess we'll tap in. Son of a bitch.
Solid par. Well, Frank, now at the 5th hole, the par 4, the challenge stiffens just a bit.
Yeah, the longest par 4, obviously in the start of this golf course, around the 470-yard mark.
I think my
2
luck
bunkers
ran
down
out,
the right
maybe.
have been changed to 1, but it's in the perfect position now. Of course, that new tee added to
Luck's
add a
always
little bit
in
of
your
length
favor,
to this
though. You
hole.
can
The
always
green
change
still
your luck.
remains relatively similar to what it used to be.
Now it's right in his wheelhouse. Good position where he can attack the pin.
Yeah, he has all those options now. That ball's sitting up, you can bring it in high, you can bring it in low. The choice is yours.
Can't fucking hit wedges for some reason. Use my language, but it pisses me off.
Playing this par 4, still not on the green after that second shot.
But still not done.
You're not shitty
A good
wedges.
third shot,
You
maybe
know.
get away here with par.
With a
Sorry
bigger-
about that.
bigger club
I
head.
totally forgot about you.
Yeah, we get it.
No, seriously, I fucking totally forgot about you.
I'm live streaming, just so you know. Yeah, I get it, Vibes.
Shouldn't be
I
a
get
problem here, but
It.
not
I
a
was about to call
formality
your
either.
ass. There it is.
But
I'm number 1, that's what.
Has it.
you're about to call me.
Par 4 6th, and Frank,
I'm
a
number
couple of
1
options
on
here.
Golf Bro.
Yeah, a hole that bends to the left.
I didn't mean
a
to
draw is the
fucking
preferred shot off the
Forget
tee.
about you.
The longer
It's
hitters will
okay.
have a big
I'm number
advantage. They'll
one
be able to
on
get
golf.
it down there and just have a pitch
Well,
or a
they're
short
fucking
wedge
trying to-
into this. If you're not, well, that long, then you're going to have to lay it
Ignore
back
this
short of
pain in
those
my
bunkers.
tooth.
That's going to leave a lengthy second shot.
I'm number 1 on golf.
Yeah, I was number 1.
Well, this looks good.
Certainly is.
Frank, you think about the great rivalries in sports, the Yankees and the Red Sox, Ollie and Frazier, and in golf, Nicklaus and Palmer. great athletes, great teams pushing one another to great heights.
It's amazing how that's gone forward too, because Nicklaus and Palmer really became Nicklaus and Watson. Then there was like Norman Faldo, but some would say that Faldo Ballesteros, 6 majors to 5, was even more important. But in this era that we're in now, I think we're all praying for that Woods-McIlroy rivalry. Woods with 14 majors, McIlroy already with 4. That really is one to celebrate over.
Getting set
Got a
now over
hill
the
in
putt.
between my ball and the hole.
So 1 shot
You
closer
never
to the
said
lead.
anything
That
about
birdie.
me that you wanted me to play with you.
Good third
I
round,
mean, we
Frank,
can
and a good
whenever.
spot heading to the
Like I
final
said, I'm
18.
shrinking the
Yeah, to
guy
be in the
up.
top 5 right now, the caliber of this field, know that your game
that's
is good enough too,
why
and
I'm
a
just
legitimate chance of
basically-
taking home the trophy come tomorrow night. This really is
You've
what
got
all
one
those
more-
hours on the
one more set
range
of
contribute
holes.
to this moment right now.
Yeah. Got one more short round. You know how it's like short round. Indiana Jones. Because it's like they're only like 6 rounds or whatever. 6 holes. I got another 6-hole round to do, and then I'll be done with it.
Yeah.
NBC Golf Channel on EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, it's live final round coverage of the Arizona Summer Classic.
That simply will not do.
I'm loving that balance.
Good tee shot right in the fairway and plenty long.
Second shot.
Oh no.
Not looking good, Frank.
I think it's wet.
Almost got in the water.
That one ends
Rather
up
go
in the
from
rough.
the rough than the water.
That went sideways.
This
Uh-oh.
requires a lot
Shit
of
went
speed through the
sideways.
ball.
Yeah, you're right, announcer dude. You're right. That's exactly what happened. My shit went sideways.
It looks like Bob's brother Antonio.
What?
Doing whatever he wants with that golf
It
ball.
looks
Moving it
like
left, moving it right,
Bob's
hitting it
brother
straight
Antonio.
when it's called
What
for.
do you mean?
Did she?
No, I went to bed. Bed, bro.
No, was she on?
Yeah, earlier.
Okay.
Really starting to shine, moves to 10 under for the tournament. Frank, the one moment that sort of made the 16th hole what it is today would have to be Tiger's ace in 1997 here at the TPC Scottsdale when it was raining plastic cups.
It was also his reaction too, and that ushered in the Tiger Woods era that we became associated with, which is the fist pumping, the rowdy spectators.
Okay. Mark it.
Frank, when you get to the 17th hole, we always recall maybe the single
mark it,
most
bro.
bizarre shot.
Alright, it's fucking marked. It's fucking marked.
It was a good tee shot, don't get me wrong, but Rich needed an assist.
Well, the assist came from
was my
Tom
first
Byram,
hole-in-one.
whose brother Kurt is a commentator for the Golf Channel. Tom Byram was just minding his own business, standing on the green, sort of leaning on his putter, and you know what happened.
Yeah, the ball hit Tom Byron's putter and then careened into the hole. So, 17. Made famous, a little bit of history with a couple of names to drag up from the putt.
Oh! Oh! Almost made
Frank,
a fucking
that
hole-in-one
is
on a
how
par
it's done.
4, dude.
Yeah, take a gross of those. That is a lesson in itself.
And now a chance for eagle. Frank, it's one thing to jumpstart your round. This would, wow, and with that eagle, Frank, now only 2 shots back.
All of a sudden put the name back into the mix just when we thought it might be too late.
Just went from 15 on the rankings.
Which
to
18 was
3.
always considered a long finishing hole.
Not for J.B. Holmes.
Yeah, the water was always in play. And then the day he took it over the left side and carried everything and went on to win, that completely changed the way this golf course played ever since that day.
And it resulted in some of the changes we're seeing now.
Yeah, evidence, the new bunkering down the left side, but it showed us all how much and how strong these guys are, how much they've improved over the years. What a great shot.
Pretty good drive here.
Another straight one.
Frank, it's not just a golf tournament at the TPC Scottsdale.
It's a party.
It's a giant throwdown, isn't it?
It certainly is, but the atmosphere works there. It just fits in. The players are aware of it. They're quite fine to play amongst it too, because it's such a rare event.
And to be honest, a lot of the fans, and there were almost
I don't wanna be included
180,000
in your
on
rear
Saturday
event.
alone in 2013, a lot of the fans, they don't see a single golf shot. They're too busy having a good time, having a party. So the second of the par
Okay, hit my
4
wedges.
goes begging, and now I'll have to rely on the short game.
Yeah, but a short game, as we all know, can redeem a lot of mistakes. See if he does it here.
Remember that birdie moves to 3rd place. Well, that'll wrap up our coverage of the final round. This is Rich Lerner alongside Frank
Oh,
Nallo
come
for
on.
EA Sports. We'll see you next week.
That's horse shit.
I'm about to get kicked off anyways.
Why?
Update.
What update?
On the ESL.
Well, pause it and play the damn game. That looks pretty good. Need a little bit of lime green in there. You ready?
What?
You ready
What?
for a golf game?
I'm gonna finish this mission up.
How long is it gonna take?
That's all.
Uh-oh.
What?
That's a Big Bertha. Much longer.
I just gotta defeat this boss real fast. She's a handful.
I'll give her a handful.
No, she's got electricity.
Well, I'm playing another 6 holes.
Alright.
Uh-oh, St. Andrews, the Open.
EA Sports and the RNA are proud to present opening round coverage of the Open Championship. Frank, when you come to the old course at St. Andrews for the Open Championship, you can just about hear the legends whispering to you. So many of the greats have made their mark right here.
It's the oldest, it's the best, and it's the one course that everybody, no matter where they're born, wants to play. Every great player has played St. Andrews, and that will be well in advance after our time, Rich. It's just something special. When you see it and play it, you'll see the reason why.
Frank, he is one of the longest hitters in the game, but at some point, you have to hit a fairway.
Yeah, he's certainly not the straightest. I think that was the bit you're going to put in the middle.
Appears to be what they call a commercial play. Very solid. Well, that's what the great ones do. From the rough, they use their skill and their strength to get it out and get it close.
Oh,
man.
I just pushed it.
That hurts.
take it easy, Mr. Blueberry.
Still playing even for the day after the par. Let's check in on the action at hole number 14. Just a mediocre first round up to this point from our featured golfer. Frank, what are some keys to making something happen down the stretch?
Well, if this is the worst score that they shoot all week, I think that's one of the keys, because this is a position to vault forward from.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Well, Mr. Ball does not meet Mr. Fairway. It's off, off, off. Rough.
Second shot from the rough. It's on the way. Wow, Frank, he did well just to get it on the green from that line.
I didn't think that was doable.
Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt.
Good read, good line. Ball played.
Time to tee it up here at the 15th as we begin the closing stretch here at the Open Championship of the Old Course at St. Andrews.
There's a big steeple in the distance, so even when it starts to fog in a bit, if you can keep your eye on that, that's a good line off the tee. And you've got to keep it, your tee shot just short of this sort of heather, big crop of heather down the left side. It still leaves you a lengthy second shot, but really that's the safest way to try and play this par 4, 15th. Very good par 4.
Frank, that's as good as I have seen all day long.
I think we've got to blame that on the weather. That weather, the wind had to help that ball give it another 20, 30 yards. Oh, solid strike right in the heart of the green.
Really good distance control there, playing well to his strengths. Not a gimme, but well within his range. Watches that one go in as well to get to -3 for the championship. And now another par for the 16th, Frank, and another hole where precision off the tee is going to be paramount.
Yeah, the norm of the tee is really to avoid a series of 3 bunkers called the Principal's Nose. I've never really figured out why they're called that, but it's not the place to be, that's for sure. Stay short. Oh, he is winding this one up. Power though. Ball just took off the face. Smoked that one.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Drivable par 4.
I'll be right back.
Not for most in this field, but for this guy, yes, he has just knocked it on. What a shot.
Oh, great, up 2 feet. Okay. Oh no.
Looks like he just misread that. This one just requires a little bit of focus. Frank, you've navigated so many leaderboards in your career. This is the way to do it, isn't it?
Oh, there's plenty of holes ahead too, Rich. Third place, a really good position to be playing from here on in.
Uh-oh. That yellow in.
Right where they were aiming, in the fairway. Ready for a second shot, trying to knock it on the green. This one looks like it's headed right for the middle of the dance floor, Frank.
Rather nice shot, I'd say.
Good, clean contact and a nice result. And a chance for birdie coming up.
Really. This is an awkward length.
Oh, so close. Well, that was just a lousy putt right there. No other way to say it. Just a couple of feet.
Shut up, dude. Ain't about it.
Doesn't dig into the lead with that par, but Frank, sometimes, and you know this as well as anyone, you just have to kind of maintain your footing out there. Frank, here at the 18th, so much history has been made through the years.
Yeah, one of my favorite memories, I remember, Jack Nicklaus when he beat Doug Sanders in that playoff. The famous sort of short putt that Doug Sanders missed. But really, the great moment that stands out was Seve making that 15-footer across the hill in 1984 wearing the blue sweater. Not only did he win the Open Championship, but he beat a tremendous field that included Bernard Langer, Tom Watson, Fred Couples, Lanny Wadkins, Faldo, and Greg Norman. It was an amazing Open Championship.
And I love that fist pump. It was pure Seve. All that fire, all that passion came flying out. And that's where you just sort of fell in love with the game. Chance to get it close here. Part of the experience of playing the old course at St. Andrews is not only the history, but also the caddies. Witty, wisecracking caddies. Guy once hit a ball hard left into a gorse bush, and he turned to his caddy and he said, "Is that okay?" And the caddy, little Jimmy, said, "Does it look okay? Hit another one?" Good try, just didn't quite read the break, Frank.
It shouldn't be a problem, you'd think, cleaning up here for par.
Settles in over the putt. Knocked that down for par, remains at 4 under. There you have it, Frank. The first round is a wrap. We saw some good golf out there.
It was certainly a fun round to watch. There's a lot of great players in this field, and this is such an exciting venue. I just can't wait to see what happens the rest of the championship.
EA Sports and the R&A are proud to present second round coverage of the Open Championship. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Nobilo for EA Sports at the Open Championship, and we are at the home of golf, the old course at St. Andrews. And Frank, You know the old course is old when the new course here in St. Andrews is a century old.
But the old course is just a treat to play, or even play an Open Championship on that. The holes have changed in the way in which they're played over the years. For example, some of the short par fours are very drivable by today's great players, but the pot bunkers, how penal they are should you stray offline, they have to be avoided. And of course there's all the little landmarks, whether it be the Old Course Hotel or even the famous Swilcan Bridge as you traverse the 18th hole. There's something at St. Andrews for everybody. That's an absolute beauty.
Absolute beaut.
Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
He's making the game look very simple right now. See it, hit it, and he's got it right on track. Shouldn't be a problem here.
Come on.
Oh, painful lip out. This is a good putt.
Absolutely can't believe it. I thought that thing was stone dead in the center. That's a nice confidence builder right there. You make those for par, and you keep things steady. Now to the par 3 8th. Frank, what's the best way to go at it?
Well, for these players, straight at the flag. This is the first par 3 you'll see, and a good chance to make 2 coming up ahead. But we do see a lot of long putts here with an errant tee shot. Surely not.
On the green, and looking at a birdie opportunity. Now this for birdie came away with par in the previous round. Well, you could see he thought he had that.
It looked in the whole way until the end.
Could use this one. This is for par.
Well read.
Always so important to finish your first 9 holes on a positive note here at the Open Championship.
Yeah, the 9th hole, this is the most extreme part, furthest away from the clubhouse, in the middle of the loop here. A good drive, though, that avoids those bunkers has every chance of finding this par 4 with your tee shot.
Whoa, 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 shit.
Frank, he is one of the longest hitters in the game, but at some point, you have to hit a fairway.
Yeah, he's certainly not the straightest. I think that was the bit you're going to put in the middle.
Set to go. Not an easy shot by any means.
All right, I'm back.
All right.
Frank, not close, but from that lie, not bad.
Oh, that's excellent. Seriously, given the conditions, Rich.
You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point. And with the birdie, moves into the top 10 on the leaderboard.
And moves into some very good company.
Well, that was a nearly flawless
Who the hell's
performance on the
Sabatini?
front side, but Frank, we know it's an 18-hole game, isn't it?
That's right. Now's not the time to pat yourself on the back.
Sabatini?
I don't know. Random guy.
Random guys in first place.
Good contact, good result.
Rich, these winds haven't subsided at all today. It's certainly a tough test out there right now for these players.
They get your attention, don't they, as a player?
They have club selection right now, vital.
You put the ball back in your stance just a little bit?
If you're going to hit it down.
Oh no.
Well, this one should be safely on deck here. That is an excellent play right there. The approach, giving him another good look. See if he can get something going here. 2 straight birdies. This is a pretty good performance right here. 6 under for the tournament. There you have it, Frank. The second round is complete. What are your thoughts?
I think anybody looking at this leaderboard, anybody in the top 10 of that leaderboard is certainly in a good position to win. Quality of the golf there in that first 10 is excellent.
I gotta go to the bank at 10. Cash my check.
Zo.
EA Sports and the R&A
Yeah.
are proud to present third round coverage of the Open Championship. Welcome to the Open Championship, the oldest major in golf. Frank, there really is nothing quite like it. The old course at St. Andrews combined with the Open Championship, it's bathed in history.
The golf course is magnificent. It just reeks of all the great players that have played the game. Pick your hero, whether it's a Bobby Jones, a Nicklaus, a Rory McIlroy, a Tiger Woods. All the greats have been here and played this marvelous course. It stood the test of time. And even the routing, the old 9 holes out, turn around and 9 holes in. It's marvelous.
Chance to set himself up for a good scoring opportunity with his second shot here. Good chance now after that approach shot for a birdie.
He was so precise coming in, and the measurement is 9 feet away.
In for birdie.
Yeah, lazy son of a bitch.
Continuing from the oldest championship in the game. It's the Open Championship at the old course at St. Andrews here at the 7th hole.
I had a random guy in here.
Try and hit your tee shot over a little stone there. It's called the March Stone. That's a good line for like left of center. And, well, if you can just work it off that, good tee shot. You're only going to have a pitch in here to a green that's set up very high.
Oh.
Well, they claim it's a reachable par 4. We haven't seen a whole lot of people do it today. We just saw it right there. Well done.
Wait, what? Show the flag over there.
Made a par in his previous round. This time, it's for birdie. Player knows they're on the move with that birdie. Quick glance at the leaderboard. They can see, Frank, they're not out of it.
Things are very volatile right now.
From 200 yards away. Frank, in the changing weather conditions, players have so many different options, don't they? Some might like to play it high. Others might want to play it a little lower along the ground.
You've really got to be on your toes today because of that, Rich. And really, that's what separates the men from the boys, so to speak. You know that any mistake you make can obviously be magnified by the wind conditions, but conversely, it's a real good chance for skill to shine.
And with that birdie, moves into second place. And Frank, the Open Championship coming back to the home of golf this summer.
Yeah, and remember too, the last time it was here, Louis Oosthuizen at the 9th hole, he had no problem driving this par 4. So let's see if you can do the same. If you can carry that last bunker down there, there's every chance that your tee shot can run onto this very flat green.
Uh-oh.
But this could be really good, Frank.
Oh, straight at it.
Crucial eagle attempt on the way.
Long putt coming.
Frank, I'm not saying he should pull out driver here, but this is a long putt.
Greens are fast, though. You never know. Good line, good pace. Might have a chance.
Oh, it
Looked
rimmed
like
it.
it was certainly
It
going
rimmed
in.
I'd be very happy with that one.
Or
Yeah,
shit.
lag putt. I mean, really, it's unrealistic to try and make those.
Paradise
So
Remastered
anytime
is
you
coming
can,
to PS4.
two-putt from there is a good result.
One out.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, that birdie has to feel even
Yeah.
better, Rich, with everything so tight at the top.
Right in the middle of a Donnybrook
There
at
you
this
are.
point. Setting up to start the back
I hope
nine
you do
here,
like
and
tricks
if
and
it's
shit.
anywhere near as good
Yeah,
as the
I'll play
front
it on
nine,
Xbox.
Frank, he'll be very happy with his score at the end of the day.
Yeah, the hardest thing right now is to just keep doing the same thing without focusing on the score.
Not the remastered, the original.
Yeah.
Missed that one, and it is going towards the rough.
Gonna have a lot more graphics on it.
Wayward from the tee, and this one is headed for the rough, Frank. Second shot from the rough. It's on the way. Good swing, good shot yet again. Just a case of a hole suiting the player's eye. Made the birdie yesterday, and he has a good chance to make another one today.
Yeah, you ain't playing a full 18 game hole, are you?
Pretty much doing
Simulated
everything right this week. 11 under for the tournament. Hole number 11, the Eden, is really the finest medium-length one-shotter in all of golf, isn't it, Frank?
Well, this hole's been copied by many an architect for the reasons why is it's normally very, very difficult to make a hole of this length, or should I say this short, so difficult. But they've managed to do that here at Eden with that Strath bunker in the front and the severe sloping on either side of that bunker.
That can really be brutal, can it?
It certainly does. And if you have any doubt there, you'll come unstuck at 11.
This for another birdie on this hole on the week. That was a good run right there. Almost went in.
At least he's seen the line as it went past the hole. So just replicate that on the way back.
Just an
You pass your
amazing
helping?
display. The records continue to fall.
I got one more round.
That wraps up the
but I
third
can
round. Just
go ahead
one
and
more to go
play.
before we crown our champion.
No, I
I'm
mean,
saying I'm
did you
looking at my
pass the US
crystal
Open?
ball, Rich, but that champion
yeah.
that we see
US
tomorrow
Open,
might be
yeah.
the one
Won
just
the
sitting at the
Open now.
leaderboard on top of it right now.
EA Sports and the R&A are proud to present final round coverage of the 144th Open Championship. Drivable par 4, not for most in this field, but for this guy, yes, he has just knocked it on. What a shot. You couldn't ask for much more than that, except to make it. And getting ready for the putt.
Oh, come
gosh,
on.
that hurts. Came to the putt, excited to make birdie. Now, settle for par.
Yeah, a little change in the attitude right now. You've let one go. No mistake made there with par.
Frank, what are we looking at here at the famed par 3 11th at the old course?
Well, the most difficult, there is only 2 par 3s here at the old course, and this one's called high, elevated green, and you've got to fly that bunker that protects the front of the green. That's called the Strath bunker. You really take anything on this green. You make a 2 here, you'll make a move on the field. This looks like it's going to find the target.
On the green, and looking at a birdie opportunity. Trying to make yet another birdie. How does that not go in?
Amazing. Stroke looked good, line looked good, just did not take that final break. Even par currently.
And he makes it for par. Now at the 12th, and Frank, when you put the peg in the ground here, are you licking your chops?
Well, you are, unless you're playing into a head breeze, because if you are playing a head breeze, then you've got to worry about the 4 bunkers that are in the middle of this fairway. Touch a help, or if you're a long hitter, then all you've got to do is worry about that little pot bunker just short of this green. There's gorse left and right. It's like cyber vision. Shot after shot, right at the flag.
Just dialed in. Not a gimme, but well within his range.
Oh,
Just
come on.
singes the edge, Frank.
Yeah, but at least he's burning the edges. You know you're hitting good putts.
Racking them and stacking them. That's 12 under par now for the tournament. Now to the par 4 13th, and again, Frank, it's all about avoiding the bunkers.
Yeah, another hole that forces you to go either right or left of something that you can see. The 2 bunkers called the coffins right up ahead. You can also go beyond those, and if you do, then you've got a much shorter shot in, but you've got to avoid those fairway bunkers. They are very costly.
Well, not this time. That one's in the rough. Might be a tough shot coming up. Second shot coming out of the rough here. Not easy to control from that kind of a lie, is it, Frank?
No, obviously, you could see in the back of his mind, don't go left. So, just depends how far right this is going to finish.
Frank, how good was that just to get it on the green?
Well, from that shot there, you would have thought for sure that there was no chance he had of finding the green. That was some shot.
Good try, just didn't quite read the break, Frank.
It shouldn't be a problem, you'd think, cleaning up here for par.
Settles in over the putt. Simple, solid, and he'll take it.
But one that you need to make.
Frank, what's the strategy here at the 14th?
If you can't go for this par 5 and 2, Rich, there is another option where you can go left. And I mean left of left. That's down the 4th fairway. That's across the Elysian Fields, as they call it, which is a set of sort of hummocks that run down the middle. And you can find a flat lie there and come across at about a 45-degree angle for your 3rd shot for 14.
Excellent start off the tee. That's a great way to begin this hole. And now the 2nd shot here at this par 5. That shot does finish up on the green, but it sets up for a very difficult putt. This is a long putt. Really, the key is the speed. If it drops, that's a bonus. That was not a very good read right there.
It's no snack, though.
How does that not go in? And he's putting for par now. Good work right there. He'll settle for par. Frank, the 15th here at the Old Course, just a classic example of links golf, where you might be aiming for something that isn't even on the golf course.
Exactly. There's a nice line there in between the 2 humps that you can see in front of you off the tee. If you keep looking down, you'll see the church steeple. That's the perfect line for the tee shot. Got to be careful with the 2nd shot coming up. You see the 16th tee and out of bounds to the right of this green, and that little pop bunker that protects the front. Rich, there's great drivers of the ball. We've seen Norman, Necklace over the years, but that there is just excellent. Lovely full turn, plenty of power, and just piped it.
Made it look easy right there, and he's such a good-looking player. When he's dialed in, swinging the way he is right now, just a pleasure to watch. And he'll be disappointed with that, no doubt.
Yeah, swing didn't quite look right on that one.
3rd shot, looking for a good one.
Not a problem there, Rich.
You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point. Good putt.
All right,
All right, Frank, another par 4.
Like,
it's
I'm
the
already
16th. Players
close
trying to
to
make their
finishing
way
it.
to
I
the
might get
house,
finish it.
standing up in one piece. What's the best way to get at this hole?
Well, the normal player would actually try and hit the ball down the left. I've seen the odd player try and hit it down that out of bounds line and sort of flash it down the right side, but really there's not much of an advantage, Rich, unless you're the longest hitter in the business. So a little short and a little left of the principal's nose is a nice setup for the 2nd shot here at 16.
And it's tasty looking right there, Frank. Just a perfect spot in the fairway.
That is prime real estate. How do you get a lie like that? Seriously, you could hit any club from that.
Get down. Lay down. Just averted danger right there. So close.
Why does he have all the luck?
Boy, this could be a tough one right here, Frank.
It's a very long putt, Rich. Obviously, it's difficult, but he still has a shot to sink this one for birdie.
Very well done. Almost made it.
Yeah, there'll be no stress for the next one.
Just a couple of feet. Not a problem from there. Right in the middle. Frank, this really is an amazing hole, the road hole, 17 at the old course.
Yeah, the biggest problem really is the tee shot right in front of you. How brave are you? How much can you take it over the corner of that clubhouse? So you'll see a sign in front of you, the old course hotel. Ideally, you want to take it over the U in course, and that should find the center of the fairway. You go a little further right of that, and you better hit it long. Great Bobby Jones used to say the hardest shot in golf's the next one. Judging by that light, it's not going to be too hard.
135 yards to the hole location, sitting very nicely in that fairway. He's making the game look very simple right now. See it, hit it, and he's got it right on track. Birdie putt coming up. Had a par on this hole yesterday.
Come on.
That had to really hurt, Frank, because it looked good all the way.
Well, this will test his mettle.
Makeable putt right here. He is currently sitting at 1 under for the round.
You know, really, Rich, right now it's just a case of running out of holes. Pars are fine.
Well, when you stick your tee into the hallowed grounds here on the 18th at the old course at St. Andrews, Frank, you know you're playing a piece of history.
And a chance, too, to finish it off in style, because this par 4 is reachable. A lot of people will aim at the clock tower, which is on the R&A building in the distance. That's a little left of this green. If you feel a little brave and you want to make a hero of yourself, just aim a little further right. Exactly where the green is. Avoid the valley of sin, and you might just have a wee drown at the end of the day. Rich, that tee shot there has shortened up this hole considerably. It's made a tough par 4 into, well, we'll see, but it looks like a very birdieable hole now.
Yes,
Hit it right where you want. Now he has a good chance to attack that hole location. No problems there. Really good approach shot. And now, good looking. Locked in on the read and the speed. Boy, looked like Ben Crenshaw right there. That was smooth and easy, right in the heart. And that wraps up the final round. Just a great performance by our champion today.
Couldn't agree more, Rich. I think this one will have to go down in the books as an absolute classic. Fantastic play, not only the course today, but all week long.
All I wanted to do all week was play within myself and wait for the other guys to make a mistake. But it was important for me that I didn't let the pressure get to me.
Alright, I'm back.
I'm here with you.
Yeah, I was cooking me something to eat. You got me hungry.
Oh.
I saw that fat guy eating a chili cheese dog on your game.
I was eating I was eating the fox. Damn fox tried to attack me while I was changing clothes.
Right? There you go. I'll start it. I'll probably lose, but I don't really care. As long as I play with you.
Yeah, about time. I couldn't even get Barbie to play with me this weekend. You just wanted to play GTA.
What?
She just wanted to play GTA.
Here it comes. It's rolling. It's rolling. It's rolling.
Mine's probably gonna go in the water.
I will. Once you hit that concrete, it'll bounce over. Oh god, it's heading to the water. Oh!
Why couldn't I have gone over the bridge? That would have been awesome.
Something stopped it.
Damn bridge. Now it's gonna bounce off the bridge and fly back at me. Oh! Oh, pin seeker.
I had a concentrate on that shot.
Oh, come on.
Take time. It's totally fine.
Can't take time in online.
I mean, hell, you have to, like, 2 minutes, 3 minutes. As long as you don't take much time on the driving, you can take as long as you want on the.
Look at little Vipers clubs, all red, white, and blue.
What?
Look at your patriotic club. You got the power of America behind every hit you make.
Shut up! Also, I'm really good at the short games.
Power hitter, bruh.
Hmm?
I'm a power hitter.
Not me. Last time I power hit something, I knocked my grandma out.
I'll bounce back, hit my grandma in a different state somehow. Yeah, dang, teleporting. Yeah, dang, go from a ball through a warp hole. Wormhole. Pin seeker.
What, was that pin six?
I hit it. I hit it. It goes pink. Uh-oh.
What?
Ate it.
I was 2 inches below. So just for 2 inches under.
Alright, grip it and rip it. Show us how it's done.
What?
Show us how it's done. Grip it and rip it.
Not that much. Oh God! Right on the.
How far?
Right on the fringe, dude. Right on the fringe of that green.
How far was it?
I don't know.
Come on. You gotta look at distances, bruh.
I really don't. I wasn't really looking at distance. But I hit that. What I did was...
Uh-oh, uh-oh. Uh-oh! 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 You're further away, but I'm not even on the green. I'm in the sand.
What?
Man, I did that earlier, but it like went around the bunker early. It like toilet bowled around it. Oh, pin seeker.
I was trying to make it in a hole without it bouncing.
Well, yeah, that's the point, isn't it? Like basketball.
Oh, I don't know. I just cut my fucking tooth.
Uh-oh.
Fucking fork just hit my fucking tooth and
Oh, great. I got a bad putt coming up. Damn it.
What?
2 shots above me now. Quit tapping. You said you don't spin it or power it ever. I can hear that shit.
Quit tapping! It's 390. 390.
390, huh? Oh, wind's behind us. Uh-oh. I'm gonna blow this shit out of the water. I'm gonna blow fucking air vapor out of the air. Ready for this?
It's because I, Wait. Did you? Can you hear me tapping?
Yeah.
My bad. I'm like, what truck?
394.
Nice. Someone left me a fucking message too. What the fuck?
What the F?
Okay. The hell?
Come on, Patriot Golfer.
That's weird. What are you talking about? I'm not patriotic.
Red, white, and blue. Red, white, and blue. Red, white, and blue. Oh, is that supposed to be the French flag or something?
What? Yeah, sure. Let's go with that.
Hey, Adam.
What?
Uh-oh.
Oh, dang it, there's again.
If it wasn't for that pop bunker, would have made it. Come on, Mr. Professional, put it in there.
Oh.
What'd you get?
279.
37.
I don't have the power, but I got the span behind it. There you go. Hit that hill. Oh, that one.
398.
Nice.
I got 406 earlier, and that was without, like, wind. Really.
Yeah.
Had like a side wind. Nothing. Clear him the throat.
Where's that career mode online?
I know.
Nice. Oh shit, 38 feet. 4 inches up.
Oh.
There's 2 people watching.
Yeah, you and probably me account. Alright.
No, I don't. I don't use the spin button when I'm playing on the playing with a professional golfer. I only do it with my character.
Well, my character's better than the professional.
What overall?
I think it's only like 74.
Oh yeah? He just one side of me. Sorry.
Keep trying to make it in there. You're gonna bounce out. You're gonna bounce out.
That guy could. I'm in Callaway.
What?
Callaway shot. Ah, dang it.
What happened? Get a pop bunker?
No, I was trying to bounce it over it, but the hole's too big. There you go. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Way too much spin. You should have backed on that one.
398.
Apparently it stuck me uphill. I don't know how. No, when you're in a rough, you can't hardly spin it.
How's that for spinning
nice
it?
shot. Nice shot.
I did spin that. Yeah, you can spin it, you just have to get on it really, really fast. As soon as it's in the air, you gotta start going, tapping.
Yeah.
I needed that. Oh!
What?
Trying to hit that hole still.
No. Trying to happy again what? That's like straight in, dude. Yeah, except for that fucking hill that was right there next to the hole.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
I thought we were gonna miss it. You can make it on the green on this one. You probably get a hole in one.
Probably go over it.
Haha.
Uh-oh.
Oh shit. That ain't looking good. Boop. Boop.
Stay in bounds. Whew.
Oh, it's inbound. But you're in a deep shit.
Damn it.
What?
Keep catching up a little bit and then you're taking off again.
Hmm.
Oh.
Oh shit.
Up.
How much am I on the green?
He's on the green, Ted, but he's got a lot of work to do.
That's at least 50 feet. Oh, you got a lot of hill there.
I put
Climb.
backspin on it because I didn't want to go as far as you did.
Oh
Where the
god.
hell's the hole even at?
87 feet.
Oh god. Better.
2 foot up.
Oh god.
Oh god.
That means you have to aim like 24 feet up. So 87.
So what would that be?
87 and 4 would be 91. 111. Gotta aim to 111.
111.
Yep.
Oh god.
And just follow where the line starts for the first turn. It'll curve around to it. Let's see it. Oh! Oh my god! Best coach ever.
Best coach!
I got 3 feet up right now. Let's see if I can make one. I'm 41 feet away. I'm only 41 feet away. 73. What the hell? Totally didn't even go that way.
Was it squiggly?
Yeah.
Sometimes you have to pay attention to the the lines that go
I was, bruh.
back and forth.
Bruh, I was, bruh.
Well, 87 foot? Damn.
Yeah,
You got
bruh.
that on YouTube.
Yep.
You tell Bobby go that one. Dang it. I bumped it a little bit.
You beef bumped it a little bit? You bumped it with your beef? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I'm gonna go over in the beach. Miss the sand.
Oh, going up.
Going back down.
All widen.
Yeah. Can't get enough of it.
No, honestly, if you wasn't there to help me out with that, I would never made it. That goes to you.
Oh, you did the aiming. I just told you what distance to put it at. You made the swing, cause I can't even fucking swing the club straight. That's why I suck at putting. I'm better at long distance for some reason. But every time I'm using a wedge or an iron, it's just off to the side.
Yeah.
Better with the woods and the driver.
So 12 inches is in a foot.
Yep.
So, yeah, okay, that was 24 inches.
24 foot. Inches or feet in this game? Oh. Oh.
Where'd my phone go? Did my chair eat my phone? No, it did not. Oh, phone's right there in front of me. Duh. I'm an idiot.
Up 2 foot.
Yeah. So since it was 2 foot, it'd been 24 inches.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm starting to realize it now.
However many feet you are from the hole, add number of inches you are. up or down.
Yeah.
Down means closer to you.
I was trying to putt it on now. Just missed it barely. Oh, my turn. I was trying to pull a Ricky Fowler.
You're trying to pull a Barbie.
No, I mean Ricky Fowler, he would putt that too. But if he's on the fairway, some people can do it. So close.
Middle of the fairway. I don't even know what you're talking about. Fairway might have got a pinch tiny, but I'm still in the middle of it.
Might have bumped it on that one.
In the fairway, you're golden.
Golden?
Yeah. Fucking golden, bro. Fucking nautical.
Like I couldn't get enough oomph on that swing. Four inches down, so 23, 22, 21, about 19.
Yeah.
Yeah.
shit.
No way.
Bunch of horse shit. Somehow you were closer than I was.
I was just right there by the pin.
I was too. I was like an inch.
No, you was
I was
just-
like 1 or 2 inches further than you.
I was like a half an inch from it. I'll get that golf club 2 back. If you still have it.
If I get a hard drive, I'll get it.
Huh?
I'll get it. I'll download it again when I get another hard drive.
Yeah.
Go.
What?
Falling asleep on me?
No.
Oh, you mod.
What? What?
Just modded your ball around the bunker. Oh shit.
Ooh, right on the edge.
Good thing, I don't want to have to fucking putt that.
Well, it was like mine. It's like an 87.
49 yards from it.
I mean feet, not yards.
Yeah, so 150 feet. That's how far I am from it.
Oh, okay. Glad someone's good at math. Not me. If we're starting to get in yards, you're fucked. See, I'm 17 yards from the pin right now.
It's like 40 something feet. Maybe 51 feet, maybe. Sin seeker. Or shit.
Oh, that is horse shit.
Shit.
No, that is horse shit. Don't step in it.
Make you step in it. Left it all, just shit all over that hole, so you can step in it when you get the ball. I shit down in the hole so people have to touch it to get their ball.
See, Golf Club 2 is the only one that you can play in tournaments with your friends. Like you can, if you own a golf club.
Yeah, I remember. Remember I had the badass one? Oh.
Nice.
If only I could have made it in. Got one step closer to you, but no, now you're 4 steps ahead of me.
No, actually, you're 3.
Now,
It's 3.
I got a birdie.
I can't even carry it 300 yards. I'm only getting past 300 because of the spin.
I'm usually not hitting the ground until 300. Almost 350. Sometimes I'm getting up to 40 yards carry.
Yeah.
Or up to 50, I guess. Up 40 plus. Oh!
I just missed it by a fucking hair. If I was over just a little bit more, I would have just died right in there. Dive bombed the hole.
You son of a bitch.
What happened?
You got an eagle?
No, I didn't get an eagle, I got a buddy. Why?
I don't know.
Something happened?
Just go for it. Rip it and rip it. Shoot for the stars. You roll
That time I
into the
couldn't mod it.
rough stuff.
That time I couldn't mod my shit. You see, everybody hates Viper.
Nobody hates Viper.
Yeah, they do.
Well, they don't.
Get a hole in one and get an eagle. Or
Hole in two.
get a hole in. Yeah. Oh shit! Where the hell did you go?
You know I suck with fucking wedges.
That was way out of there.
On my screen it was right at it and the swing was straight. Fucking A.
You should have flopped it.
I had to flop something.
No, flop would have had it less travel.
I didn't start doing good until the beach opened.
Really?
Yeah. And after I got first place 2 or 3 times, I was like, oh, I better stream the US Open. You cheater! You cheater! How dare you?
But still, it didn't even get past 300. No, I just like to hit the sidewalk. Now, if there was grandma there, I would have hit her. Oh, yeah.
Wished I could have made that.
Wishes everybody would have made that.
Well, a hole in one on this last one here would be amazing.
I should have bumped that one.
Whoop! Oh, so close.
I think the pin over there got scared. Hold on, don't shoot.
Why? What are you doing?
I'm trying to look at your thing. Go over a little bit. Nope. Never
Take
mind.
that over a little
You got
bit.
No, I was watching your. Oh God.
Yeah,
Oh God.
yeah, I just made a fucking shot, well, far shot with that curve. I'm gonna need you to double bogey right here,
Why?
so we'll tie.
Not that close.
Because you got a par. If you would have got a double bogey, we would have tied. Whew, that was a good game. I think I'm gonna end my stream here. Haven't had too many views, but I was just opening it up for people to chat anyway.
Yeah.
That's why I said come boring stream, come chat. Alright everybody, sorry for no face cam tonight, just wasn't feeling it, but we'll talk to y'all next time. I'm using Lee's exit line, I guess. We'll catch you on the flip side.